First one I wanted to talk about was No Jumper giving a Pop Smoke's killer an interview. Adam 22 interviewed King Veron Rascal, I think that's how you say his name, aka Blockstar, on his platform. So for those who don't know, he was apparently shopping this interview because academics said that they offered it to him, that he was trying to get paid for it, and Act didn't want to do it. A couple people turned it down because they felt like they shouldn't be promoting what he got going on.
Gotten out. Yo, and this is a culture argument here too. And I could only control what my platform does, but I hope my counterparts, including Vlad TV and No Jumper, do not give him a platform. We do not want to hear, there is no side of the story that we want to hear, okay? And not because we aren't interested in what happened, is because you have to understand that, you know, other than this reporting of like, okay, he's out, this guy's going to try to make money off capitalizing off the death of Pop Smoke and the fact that he killed him. And I think if we're all responsible, or at least have some type of, you know, common solidarity. Again, I don't think it will happen. I don't think Vlad or Adam would interview this nigga. But if I did see this nigga up on No Jumper talking about how he killed Pop Smoke, I'd be tight. I ain't gonna lie, I would be tight. I would be fucking tight.
Of course, Adam would be the one to give him the interview, but you got a problem with him giving him the platform?
Yeah, I definitely do. He doing the same shit that Vlad is doing, and I don't like that shit. First of all. Second of all, he did way too much talking. Then he want to be skipping questions, and why even do the interview? You should have just said, nah. I'm pretty sure
Blockstar you was talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you already know what he was going to ask you, you should have just never did the interview.
Yeah, I know that because he was a youth offender. That time was kind of quick. Seemed like he was in and out, literally in and out.
That whole shit about him saying, oh, he didn't know who he was, who Pop Smoke was, bullshit. I call cap. So
you didn't know that it was going to be that big a deal until it starts popping up in the media and stuff the next day?
Like I said, I didn't know. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know who he was connected to. I don't know where he was from. I didn't know shit. All I knew is what I knew. And that's what I made my decision based off. And I was high too. I was off a bird. So I wasn't really fully aware of anything. Well, too much. So.
Yeah. I wasn't believing that part either.
Didn't know that he was that famous. Miss me with that, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Just out of respect for Pop Smoke, I did not watch that interview, yo. It was just hard for me to just sit here and watch this dude give him a platform.
Yeah, I wanted no parts of seeing that, only to discuss it on the podcast. And, you know, that's dope that academics is standing up for something and not wanting to give him a platform, because I feel like he shouldn't be platform promoting it. And he definitely was on some I'm not sorry shit. Like, nigga, I'm going to kill again. Basically, he, you know, wasn't sorry. He said niggas die every day.
Hey, niggas get shot every day, B.
And he said he can't guarantee he wouldn't kill somebody again. So it's like no remorse because he didn't serve no real time.
What do you say to the people who feel like you got off too lightly and they wanted to see you spend forever in jail?
They right. I did get off too lightly.
California be like that now.
But yeah, that's how it is, California.
That's a bold statement to say.
I'm pretty sure that's like a normal occurrence in his line of work.
That felt like an endorsement for him. Something for him to get noticed and put out there.
Promotion, and he probably got paid too.
Yeah. I agree with you, Red. He should have vetted them and see what they were going to ask him before.
Well, you know, Adam is going to ask it, and if he don't agree to certain questions, they probably won't even do the interview, because at that point it might be pointless. But again, I don't think he should have even given him a platform, but I'm not surprised. People need to learn and start treating him like Vlad. I don't think he gets the same negativity for putting out the kind of content he puts out that Vlad does. I don't know if it's because it's a longer run or we find Adam shit more interesting or whatever. I heard Flacco and a few other people said that you can't be hypocritical and say that Adam shouldn't platform this guy. If you feel like he shouldn't platform him, then nobody should be platformed that makes money off of talking about killing people.
This is where a lot of y'all lose me and lose people with normal functioning brains that's not celebrity obsessed. We understand the sentiment. of we shouldn't provide platforms to killers, murderers, and bad people. But that shouldn't only apply to the killers of celebrities. That should apply to everyone, including the rapper. So if you guys say it's wrong for No Jumper to interview Pop Smoke's killer, I can say I agree. But I can also agree and say, where was this outrage when No Jumper interviewed Terrence Gangsta Williams, who allegedly murdered 40 plus people? Where was this outrage when No Jumper interviewed Big Mike, who allegedly was the co-defendant to King Von, who murdered an innocent man called Malcolm Stuckley? Where was this outrage when No Jumper interviewed King Von? Where is the outrage for your favorite rapper who catch bodies, rap about it, and do interviews about it? Where is the outrage, right? You guys support the rappers and enjoy the interviews. When the rapper catch a body, come on an interview and rap about it and talk about it, but you don't like an interview of a regular person who killed a rapper? I don't understand.
That means rappers and all of that shouldn't be allowed to do monetized interviews. Do you agree that's the same thing?
I mean, asking about specifics, things like that, they shouldn't be asking. They could ask about other things, but if that's the only reason why he was giving him the platform to do the interview, then that interview should have never happened.
It kind of just sounds like the kid just had no remorse.
Yeah, that made it worse. And Red brought up an interesting point to people who try to bring that point up is that, yeah, you bringing up a rapper or somebody else, something they might have did or went through might be part of the story, but that's not the whole story. Like, let's keep it real. Nobody was tuning into that interview to hear about his music or his prison sentence. They wanted to know what happened that night and information about it and shit like that. Everything that's all the salacious shit, is what people basically wanted to know about.
That whole thing that he said, oh, it was just kids being kids.
I just feel like, I don't know, we was just kids being kids from the hood. And
what kid be like, oh, come on, let's go do a robbery and commit some murder? Like,
want to
that's
play
not regular
robbery?
Kid stuff.
Yeah,
My friends never asked, right?
My friends never asked to play that game.
So you saying that interview was like basically like clickbait?
I mean, no, it was free. It was free promo for Blockstar, and it was a check for Adam. I'm pretty sure it got views. I didn't see how many. When you saw the clip, I thought it was gross. He is Vlad. He's going down that exact same lane. I wonder how much he paid him too. I don't know if academics actually mentioned the number that they was trying to use.
That's nasty. He paid him for the interview?
Yeah, that makes it even nastier.
That's worse.
He was trying to get a bag from it.
Wait, the dude that they were interviewing paid Adam?
No, Adam paid him. Yeah, because academics said that they reached out to him first, so he was trying to use him as leverage against one another. But he reached out to him first.
Nobody trying to check for this man to do an interview.
And the thing is, it might do numbers, but at what cost? If you just starting up and you ain't got no platform and you trying to get some views, that's one thing. Not saying it's okay, but I get it. But if you already up, why you need this interview? Why you even want to put this out there? You know what he about to get up there and talk about.
That's what I'm getting.
And it makes it worse that it's so fresh. It seems like this shit happened yesterday. Like, it's different talking about having Keefe do 30 interviews about Pac murder that happened damn near 3 decades ago. It didn't happen yesterday. His people don't gotta, relive that. And then you basically on there talking about how you basically don't care.
When did Pop Smoke die? About like 2 years ago, right?
So you guys are gonna look it up for us and get back to us. But yeah, I feel like it was 2021 and 22.
This reminds me of something I said earlier in an earlier episode where we was talking about Adam 22. Yeah, I was basically saying he's trying to become DJ Vlad. He wants to be exactly like him because he was talking about change the way he's gonna do his show and everything. It's just so disheartening, man.
He just wants to make money. That's what Adam is about. He's stooped to no low. I called it when, the thing when his wife died down. When that goes down, if it does, then he'll go to something else.
So Pop Smoke passed away February 19th, 2020.
2020, all right. So about 4 years, little over 4 years. So it definitely seems fresh. It's not something from 20 years, 30 years ago. So I know his peoples wasn't happy to hear that interview. But the best way to avoid this shit or making Adam stop doing this is don't give it numbers. If people really got a problem with it, they shouldn't watch it. Then this type of thing will stop. He won't do these kind of interviews anymore. But that's the only way he gonna end up not doing this. But let us know. I want to know if people agree that nobody that done murder should be able to do interviews, or it's just him specifically. Because I think this is a specific case. There'd be specific rules sometimes. New Pac must be stopped. He's like an evil villain. Yeah.
Jawbone Jones needs to go have a seat.
Niggas smile in my face like I don't know and can't see the doubt in their eyes till I'm waiting in their crib with their kids shouting, surprise, you keep a heart full of hate.